YouTubers? Today we are at the P&Tm Railroad, and we are looking at Eddie Toombs' 10 by 10 P&Tm layout. Now, this right here, this particular line, if you'll notice, we're only in a 10 by 10 room, and he has plenty of industry. He has actually more industry than what you would expect at a 10 by 10. I'm just making a little pan here to show you the look at the length of train that he actually has here set up, and of course it's coupled to a T&L SD90, which is yours truly. But this is only, that is actually, what I'm showing you there is just one half of this layout. This is just one half. And actually, I'm going to go as slow as I possibly can without making your head swim, guys. There's his AmeriGas industry, where he loads out fuel tankers. And then behind, right there, in this area, this is Walker Brothers, right over here on the other side. I'm going to try, let me see here if I can just kind of get you up there. I mean, look at that. That's right there in the corner. It's perfect. Perfect modeling right here, guys. And I'm not saying that just because the man's here. This is just proof that you can build an HO, this is HO scale, in a 10 by 10 room. The scenery on this line is, sorry about the fast movement, but the scenery on this line is just terrific. Alright, I'm going to pan on around. You see the SD90 has not moved. Okay. This is his scrapyard. And, I mean, look at that. It looks just like a junk pile, you know? No pun intended. But he's got his claws sitting there. And this is basically, this is freelance modeling, in my opinion, at its best. There's a good backstory to it. He's, you know, this is a deal that there's a small industrial park that's actually just trying to grow, and the rail line was left over from Candy Fork and Western. Is that right?
No, the line was left over. It was the old Memphis line.
Okay, and the park decided that they were going to basically just rejuvenate the line and put her back together. That old boxcar, I like this little scene here. And this boxcar is sitting on an old ramp, and the line itself, you see right here. I don't know if you can. I'm sure you can see the rails in the picture, but I can't hardly see it through the camera. But they actually go to the crossing, and he's got it set up where it looks like they've been covered over by asphalt. I mean, that's just neater than grits. But that old boxcar that we just left, and that old switch shanty sitting there, right there to its right, that's just a remnant of what was here. Now he's running a train over here. I'm going to say that train has got to be 15 feet long, if not 18 feet long. And he still hadn't come around to the other end. It's giving him plenty of space where, you know, he's not nose to caboose. He has enough space that he can run, and it's set up on a circle. And like right here, he's put a takeout bridge right in the door. And that takeout bridge, you know, of course you can remove it, you can walk under it. Let me see here. This is right here, that's just a little bit below my chest high, so I mean it's easy enough to walk under and access. It is Digitrax controlled, and we're going to go to running some trains here in a little bit. I'm going to shoot some video of the train. I mean, look at that caboose right there. And everything he's got is, or well, most everything. There's another line. It's called My doggone camera does not want to cooperate. There's another line, it's the TNW, that's Tennessee Northwestern, and that actually links in with it, and that actually goes out to other lines around the country. The way that he, me, a guy named Robert, a bunch of us have been doing this is we're kind of slowly but surely working our way into this to set this up where it's a trade-off, I guess you would say, between short line railroads across the nation. But anyway, we're going to set up here in a minute, and we're going to get to running some trains, and we'll be back with that in just a little bit. So just hang in. All right. What we're looking at here, this is one of the industries. This is Falcon's Plastic, okay? And it looks like he's got a small siding. And I wanted to show you this earlier, and it just, be honest with you, it kind of slipped my mind. And of course, you got your pellet cars and your silos. But then right back here in the back, he's went into the closet of this room and has built a yard. And this yard, this is basically just a you might as well say the switch yard slash storage area for all the cars. And you're looking at probably from this to there, you're looking at about 6.5 foot long on the outside track. And the ones that adjoin to it, you can kind of figure that in your head in HO scale as to how big of a yard this is. But it's big enough, I think, that it can actually house most of his cars on it. But he done that, and he just switched right straight back into that closet, and that actually gives him more room. Okay guys, we're back. This is the 3 units that Eddie sent down. Basically, I went through these units, oiled them, done a little bit of weathering on them. I don't know if you can see that in the video or not. I'm pretty sure you can. This camera don't look right on the screen, but normally everything shows up. But this is 918. And you can see it's got a little dirt and rust and whatnot on it. Got the wheels kind of dirtied up around the air tanks a little bit. And then you've got number 900, the slug. This is the one that I had the video on the actual paint and trying to get it together for him. That's number 900. There's no weathering on this. There's not any weathering on this. I did that because this is actually a new addition to this road, and I figured that, you know, once it got a little time on it, we'd put weathering on it. But it actually looks really nice with this. It makes a nice trio. And then, of course, we got the original and the illustrious 917. 917 was his first unit at the Paducah Tennessee Midland. She has seen her days out here. And anyway, we're going to make a little running video or two with these. Let's see if I can get back where you can see all three of them together. I don't know how this is going to show up or not, but yeah, there's the three of them. The stripes are nice and even. Everything come out like actually we had hoped. Looks like it's going to be a little fuzzy. It is. But anyway, these are the three. And I think he's going to back up and well, that's on the side. I think he's going to back up and hit that right there and haul off with it. We'll wait and see what happens. I ain't got a scanner, so I can't hear what they're doing. That's the LED lights I put in the front of it. Those things really do. I mean, they make such a difference. And these are actually Ather and Genesis units. When they came in, they were the black scheme. I can't remember. Illinois Central, I think, is what they were. What were they?
Chicago and Eastern Illinois.
Okay. And anyway, he just made the connection there. And let me see if I can move trackside and get a better vantage point. We'll be right back. So after you get these set out, you're going to go over to Walker Brothers and pick up some.
Absolutely. We're going to take a run down over to Walker Brothers and pick up the cars.
Okay, guys, I wanted to show this is the Red Rose Ice Cream Company. And if you notice, the Red Rose is actually up against the wall. And I like what he's done here with this. He's actually shown, he's got him a truck loading facility on the end. And he's got his box cars lined up here, bringing in the different things needed to make ice cream. This is just another industry that's on his branch. And then this is his maintenance of way building. Pretty neat little kit here. He's set up here on the side. Got him some pieces of railroad track. This is under construction here. He's going to put him a little small culvert in, which all railroads have them. Little small drainage culverts. This is Walker Brothers Gravel Company, named after the famous Robert Walker that owns the I-Belt Railroad. This is AmeriGas. This is just his, I think it's a propane dealership.
It's a propane.
He is just loading propane, I think offloading. I'm not sure exactly how this is working, but
offloading to be distributed residential and commercial.
Again, playing back with the story of the P&Tm being revised. Then you've got Kokomo Grain Corporation. This is a very neat, nice kit that he's put together. Is this Walter's kit?
Actually, this is Rick's Products.
Okay, Rick's Products.
Pike stuff.
Yeah, a.k.a. Pike stuff, or whatever you choose to call them. They make some really nice little kits. Got the elevator with it. And, of course, your piping for your grain cars. And then we're going to swing on around here. This is Falcon Plastics, where they make, I guess, car seats and whatnot out of plastics. He's got, if you look over there, he's got shop doors for loading box cars out. He's also got the silos for the plastic beads needed. This is a new, he has acquired this here recently. This is a Pacific.
Sure is. A 462.
462 Pacific brass unit. He's debating on what he wants to do with it yet, but it's whatever it is. I mean, you can look at it, it's just beautiful. Actually, a beautiful locomotive. And again, we have the Transpark loading facilities. Guys, I don't know how you feel about it, but to me, the signage on the railroad showing what you have and where it is, if you notice, he's got everything around here marked. That also helps tell the story and kind of brings things to life as to what's going on. And then, of course, we're back to Ed's scrapyard. And the old boxcar from the old railroad that was here that was just left abandoned 100 years ago. And that's pretty much the tour around the room, guys. These are the 3 units again. That's 918, 900, and 917. And this here is our gracious host, Mr. Eddie Toombs. He's the owner and proprietor of this railroad. Eddie, we appreciate you having us.
We're glad you could come.
And anyways, that's going to conclude this little video, little trip that I made. I might, at the end of this video, if I can remember to do so, I'll make a little video on what I picked up at the train show. But anyway, God bless, and y'all come back now. You hear?